So let's go ahead and close this one, and then we'll go to, or minimize it, and we'll go to let's see, where are we here? Okay. Again, this is on the web right now. Okay, so you don't have to write anything down. Okay, so I want to go ahead and give you some background to this. And the 19th Emirp. The 19th Emirp is 359. These are the primes that if you write them backwards, they're also a prime. So the Emirp of 359 is 953, and 953rd composite is 1143, and 1140 is 9 times 127. Okay. 953 also happens to be 162nd prime, and 162nd Sphenic number is 1131, and 1131 is 9127. Prime is 9127. 1131st prime is 9127. So no matter how you go through this path of these numbers, you always come up with this number 9127, and that's how much God abhors mistakes and falsehood. So 132nd composite happens to be 209, and 209th Gaussian composite is 2917. The 19th permutation of 2917 is 9127. Okay. 359th composite is 446. 446 composite is 548. And 548 additive prime is 9127. Okay. Is that amazing? Okay, so we go on. 554th composite is 670. 670th verse in the Uninitialed Surahs is 9127. Okay? We didn't know these things before. These are new knowledge that God keeps giving us to give us more certainty, to open up our eyes so we will not be ignorant. Okay? Now these two here, 670th Index-Additive Prime is 73189, and 73189 is 5347th Lonely Prime. Remember I said, remember those two numbers, 53 and 47? Well, there it is, 5347. Okay. Isn't that amazing? So we have 1400 years ago, this Quran was revealed. The man was accused of being a liar. Okay. Fast forward 1400 years, and he's exonerated. Now, so what is special about 5347? Well, 5347 is the 446 Lonely Prime. As I said, 446 composite is 548, and 548th additive prime is 9127. So this speaks to you that 53 is about Muhammad. And what was revealed to Muhammad, it said he took him there, and he, on a one-to-one basis, from that close distance, the inspiration came. That beam was overwhelming. The inspiration came. The inspiration was 9127. God would not let it go. So this is how God saves the believers. So to us who logged on today, and so we have this information at our disposal today. First of all, our responsibility is much higher now than other people because we know this. We know the relation between the 22nd revelation or 23rd revelation, okay, and the 95th revelation. We know that when God is talking about in chapter 53, he talks about Muhammad because of this number. And now furthermore, to include those people who did not understand what I said here, 5 plus 3 is 8, plus 4 is 12, plus 7 is 19. That number, 5347, the digits adds up to 19. So you are also in the game. God has not forgotten about you. Okay? So don't feel bad about all of this complicated math that I told you today. Okay? Which is there is no solution to this. And people keep ignoring it. And again, that is fine, as God says in chapter 47, verse 1. Do they think they're going to get away with this? Okay. Their condition is going to deteriorate every day. They're not going to be happy. They're going to be miserable. They are going to be ignorant. They have not used what God has given them, and they don't want to use it. They want to do something else. Okay? And there is no success in that something else. This is the truth. And again, these numbers are talking to us today. Okay? So those two underlined that I had there, we didn't know that before. So God took us another path and says, look, if you go this path, you're going to come back again to 9127. Okay? No matter how big these numbers are going to get, it doesn't matter. Today we know why 670. When you look at the Quran, our translation, look at that. I have it numbered. 670th verse in the Uninitialed Surahs is 9127. And 670 is a composite. Its index is 548. And 548's additive prime is 9127. Can you imagine this? Why we know today, why is 670? We didn't know these things before. Do we want to stick to the ground and not know this? Because we're bored? Because this is not a big political convention? We like that better? Because people wear funny hats and make noise? Well, those things are available too. Okay? Remember, that's what God says. When they hear about that there is a entertainment or something, they rush to it. And they leave you there standing. It's amazing. That's in chapter 40, chapter, in the Quran, chapter Al-Jumu'ah, okay, chapter 62, it says that exactly. Okay. So anyway, so I'll stop here, and we should ponder in this and ask God to forgive us and guide us to the straight path. Okay. Allahu Kabir.